past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Chiefs 7. Jaguars.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chiefs 7, Jaguars 6.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he'll let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Rabbit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook.
Mahomes pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start with the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Number 26.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Right there. 54, right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
20.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Chris Jones on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
It is good.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Landry. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
33.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
43! Jump! Hey, Ridley!
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it in.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Conversion.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. 15. Check, check. Lucky. Undercrush,
Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Your Jaguars 31. Chiefs 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Jaguars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Number 20.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
The kick is no good.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Now this throw caught left side. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, Cook. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Coming to you. 45.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The 37-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45 is the mic. 45 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 45. Watch the curl. 45 is Mike. 45. Ready? Check. 45 is the Mike. Check. Hey, 57. You got nothing to run.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 45. And rip list. Check 3.
Now it's Mahomes again. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoff.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, the zones go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. Kick it up. I'ma be the team, I'ma be the camp, I'ma be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never been out mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hit them. Stiff arms, spin moves, arms, go. Sideline, a touchdown, and I put on a show. I had to kick off, and I had to kick off, and stiff arms, spin moves, arms, go. Sideline, a touchdown, and I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and putting it down for that. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. With stiff arms, spin moves, arms, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. With stiff arms, spin moves, arms, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.